Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as the Najd, um, or Najd. Actually, I believe it can be said both ways. And we have 31 provinces. We need to get 500. I'm starting to try and figure out how I'm going to do this. For right now, not much is going to change until I can get a war with the Mamelukes, with the Ottomans helping me. Or some combination of that. I would really like to get Ethiopia beat up some, get the gold mine provinces there, but I think in the meantime I'm just going to try and catch up in tech, because we're pretty far behind, and the way I've been playing a lot of my games lately, I've fallen considerably behind in tech and had some troubles. If you've seen my Russia Let's Play, you will know what happened there. France, Italy, Secession War. Sorry, moving on. I've heard it, and I'm very well aware of it. It's not worth me developing any province out here that's really not a farmland province. This area is absolutely horrible. Bit of trivia for you people. This is still the capital of Saudi Arabia. Except it's Riyadh, Ridira, or whatever. It's still the capital of it, so proof that the Najd did actually conquer this region. In fact, this whole area here is the Najd, like, highlands or plateau. I forget which one. I also found out something interesting when I was researching this area to let you guys know about that. Did you know the oldest dam in the world is located in Yemen? Very interesting dam. Let me see what it was called. I think it was called the Diwa Dam. The Marib Dam. M-A-R-I-B Dam. And it may in fact be the oldest one in the world. It's quite an impressive structure apparently. It's one reason that Yemen was actually able to survive, except it was back then it was a different empire name, but this region was able to prosper. And when the dam finally failed, something like 50,000 people had to move because they lost their irrigation water. I'm honestly surprised at that point they didn't just fix the dam. You think 50,000 people would actually could get together and agree on something? But apparently not. Apparently not. So, the Ottomans like me. The Mamelukes don't particularly like me. I'm hostile towards them, but I don't necessarily hate them. The Ethiopians are fairly neutral. Tsar Yaqub died, so now they've got half-decent rulers. We don't have a great heir, but he'll do. I really want to get these defensive ideas finished, or at least to level 3, get the bonus movement from maneuver, plus the 15 we have in our armies will race all over the map faster than anyone else's. Plus the bonus morale will be very handy in an event of a war with Ethiopia or the Mamelukes. So, another thing I've recently come to recognize and have a bit of a complaint about is the different types of units. Anything outside of Europe really has very limited choices for its units. Africa and North America and South America, it's essentially those are the only ones. The real primitives have a couple different options. But a lot of these nations over here don't have a lot of choice, and it's a little bit frustrating because the different types of units you have in Europe, you want to use different ones at different time periods and for different reasons. Something I am not good at. But it does exist, the reasons you would want to use it, certain units. I will put a claim on that province. Yeah, I'm not going to get any of these achievements or anything, but I'm not really surprised. I had an interesting comment the other day, and I feel it deserves recognition. As somebody said that if I wanted an easy job as the Najd, I should try and take like exploration ideas and try and colonize the Pacific region, because like the Philippines and Indonesia, there's quite a few provinces there that you can pick up for cheap and they'll automatically be Sunni. And I might actually try that to some degree. I hope Ethiopia loses this war against the Yemen rebels, but they're not because they're defending on a fort. So it's just a matter of time till the rebels die, which is sad. Yep, there go the rebels. Yeah. Ethiopia probably has its capital, yep, on the mountains. So they're going to get a bonus for terrain on mountains. And there was a fort on the mountains, and the rebels hadn't taken the fort, so the rebels would take a penalty there. So yeah, it was inevitable that they would lose. I'll offend the merchants. I'll offend the merchants. I'm just going to core these two, not for any particular reason, but I'll do that. And it does get me some little bit more military, 100 military points. It's actually a lot for me in this region. Obviously, these provinces are, of course, just like all the other provinces I own, pretty much useless. But every little bit helps. We might even be able to get like a mosque or something built. Because I don't think we have managed to build any buildings, right? No. I'll have to take the corruption hit. That's painful, actually. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to move my trade to Basra here or keep it in Hormuz. I'm thinking keeping it in Hormuz because right now I can lock all the trade in here. No trade is moving forward to the Ottomans, whereas if I move my trade node here, trade would still move to the Ottomans, if that makes sense. On the other hand, I do lose out on like 3 or so production gold from that region. And this area is significantly poorer, so it's actually a interesting dilemma. And it would cost me a couple hundred monarch points to find out, so I'm not going to at the moment. Maybe once I hit global trade and get another merchant, I might meddle around with it a bit. Okay, we have got our third military idea, which means even our army tradition is going to be sitting at about 30, which is good. I'm going to do improved war taxes, because if I am in a war, I really can't afford to not have war taxes going, but neither can I really afford to have war taxes going. It's a bit of a dilemma, but there's not much I can do about it. I'm hoping now I can focus on mainly catching up in military tech. I think once I get up in tech, I might actually be able to take on Ethiopia. No. No way. They've got 30,000. I've got barely 19 if I build up to my total limit. I'd be better off trying to take on Persia, honestly. I would be. Persia's actually weaker than Ethiopia right now. Mainly because Sind picked up this whole area. Sole alliance with the Ottomans. It's a risky move, but it's the only move I've got. I'm going to have to use them to at least damage the Mamluks further. If I can swallow up this land here, I'd say that's about 40 development, this area. Maybe less. That would put me in some pretty good shape. Okay. So I'm going to do Consort of the People, I think. Yeah. Usually I've noticed the Consort of the People tends to be one of the better choices you can make, because for some reason it seems like the heirs you get from a consort that your ruler loves tend to be better, but it might just be a subjective random dice roll stuff. I'm going to cancel this mission though, because there's almost no way we're going to get that prestige. Ooh, you know, I maybe. Oops, never mind. That is a terrible air. That's a 6 air. I do not want a 6 air. Can't disinherit them because my prestige is too low, though. Which is actually a bit problematic. I might have to take stability penalties to try and get my prestige up again. Castile's in a golden era. Great. At least I shouldn't have to worry too much about the Western Europeans. Maybe France? No, maybe England. France is pretty much dead. Burgundy is going to be a legitimate threat, but they don't colonize, so. And I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but I've noticed in the most recent patch, Morocco kills Portugal. Like, legitimately kills them these days. Like, literally removes them from the map. And it's happened quite a few times now in my games. Or thereabouts. Okay, improve relations with Malwa. I will do so. I hate this wait. I need 500 provinces. And I have nowhere to expand to right now. This is not good. This is not good at all. This might have to be one of those games where I wait till like we get advanced Kazai bells and then I try and take the majority of the lands, but that's risky. That's really risky. I'll safeguard guild privileges. Gives me a little bit more money. And more importantly, it does keep the merchants happy with me. I don't think I could have done it I could have done it the other way. Gained a little bit of production. I don't know if it would have been worth it. Oh well, we'll not know for quite some time anyway. Unless that event fires again, I won't have to worry about it. Okay. I really need a way to generate more monarch power. But I can't, nor can I disinherit him. That prestige was actually really helpful. That prestige was legitimately helpful. Ryzan. The Ottomans can attack the Mamluks. Ottomans can attack the Mamluks at any point. That's good to know, but I really do need to get some tech going. It's so tempting when you're a tiny backwards nation to invest your points in your lands so that you can feel stronger, but the Great Cipher. Lower corruption, which would be nice, but I'm thinking the prestige so I can disinherit that guy is worth it more. Now, danger is I get a worse heir. And that is a legitimate danger. And I won't have the prestige to disinherit another heir, likely, before my ruler dies. Persia is at war with Tabarstan. Is attacking them. Okay. They must, yeah, they're going to wipe out Tabaristan. Core Kunaloo separatists. Huh. If they succeeded, that would be nice. Because I could pick up some more land from the Ottomans, but they're not going to. Just like that, the revolt's over, and Persia killed Tabaristan. However, Persia's now going to be fighting a couple little rebel armies. And the Protestant Reformation has fired. Welcome to the age of the decreased Pope's authority, everyone. Sweden. Interesting starting location. That must mean, no, Sweden's still a junior partner under Denmark, which means they may not actually convert to Protestantism, which would be interesting, to say the least. I'm trying to improve my tax and production in these provinces. Even though they have 50 autonomy still, they're going to be a lot more productive than my 7 development capital. Even this province with 11 is going to be very productive. Ooh, this is nice. Let's take the power. 75 monarch power is actually pretty good. We get 20 per month, but it's still 4 months of monarch power that we wouldn't have had. Plus now we've hit Renaissance thought, so I think I will actually do exploration. As strange as that sounds for the Najd, I may actually do exploration, because then I can colonize some of these islands over here. It will give me more access to people to conquer, which is one of the bigger priorities I can think of. If I can snag something like Australia, that would be pretty awesome. I'm going to wait, I think, on buying that idea, though. There's no provinces I can colonize at the moment, so there's no real point in having him. I also do need to build some ships. I don't think one can technically do an explore without some heavy ships or light ships. I might have to go with barks. I don't think I can afford carracks. Okay, well that will be it probably for this video. Yeah, I'll just end it here. It's a little short, but I'll end it here early so that way the next video can be the Najd naval expansion, if that makes sense. So, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.